Alright, what up guys, it's Gswag from Gswag's Plants. What I really wanted to do with this video was just kind of make a little introduction, get my foot in the door and give myself something to build off of here. Real quick, a little introduction about me. I work a part-time job, so I don't have a whole lot of money to spend on plants. I also, just my living situation, I'm, school and work, so I don't have a whole lot of time. So, one of the things I'm going to be doing is trying to show you guys some tips and tricks, whether you're on a budget or maybe you just don't want to spend that much time or that much money on this, or maybe you do want to spend time and money, but you just don't have a lot of time or money, like me. So I can show you some tips and tricks that I've picked up on across the channel. My goals, I would love to have my own business, buying and selling plants, selling cuttings, growing plants. So I have a Facebook and Etsy set up already. There's nothing listed on there. There'll probably be some listings in like a month or two when I have stuff to actually sell. So really all I'm doing with this video is just trying to give you guys a quick little introduction, and I'm just going to be repotting this painted philodendron just so I kind of have a little bit of content to post on there. But I've only been really growing plants, trying to get them nice and mature and putting in real effort trying to see good results for maybe about a year now. So I don't have that much experience, but I feel like I've picked up on some good tips and tricks. And again, if you guys know anything, or if you see I'm doing something wrong or I say the wrong information, please let me know in the comments. I would love any experience or advice that you guys have for me. That would be amazing. And if you don't have any and you're trying to learn from me, I can promise you that if I don't know something, or if everything I'm telling you, I believe that. That's what I'm doing for my plants. So if I don't know something, I'm not going to try and tell you guys that that's the right information or anything like that. I'm not going to try and front here. Yeah, let's just get on with the video, I guess. So today, what I'm doing is I have this painted lady philodendron that I've had for, I think I got it back in June. Right now it's January. When I got it, actually, I think this is one of the newest leaves down here. It was just a little tiny 2-inch pot. Right now I just have an old milk jug that I've cut in half, because it's cheap and it works, and I can see when the soil's dry. So quick little hack for any of you out there. But what actually happened is I kind of got super lazy and I wasn't taking good care of it. I just ran out of fertilizer, didn't even get more. But I'm trying to get back on that train. So you can see here kind of the internal spacing between each leaf. It's maybe like about an inch, but what happened pretty much is there was like 3 or 4 inch internal spacings on some of the newer leaves, and they were shrinking down. They were only about this big, and so what I actually did is I just cut it back, and I propagated 3 of those, or those 3 cuttings. It was actually taken really well. They have grown some very nice roots. I'm actually extremely surprised. But that was only about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and as you can see, we've got 2 new growth points here. So this one, I'm not going to be looking to sell at all. Hopefully in the future, I'll probably just have this as like a mother plant. I'm actually going to be putting it on this post here because my living situation right now, I can't really keep up with the maintenance on moss poles, and I end up just being way worse for the plants. I actually had him on a moss pole, and as you can see, there is no roots growing because I was not able to water it enough. I just wasn't there enough. And it just did nothing, and if anything, it just sucked the moisture out of the roots, and it was just bad for the plant. So, I was trying to do moss pools for a bit, and I got a couple to take on the moss pools, but I just have not been able to keep up with watering them, and they're just doing more damage to the plants. So I'm trying to switch a lot of my plants over onto these planks here, because actually what these plants do in the wild is these roots will just grow on the outside of trees. They don't, they grow under like moss and stuff on the trees. They can absorb water that way. But most of the time they're just sitting like right on the surface. So I'll pop up some pictures if I can find any. And so what I actually wanted to do originally with this is, as you can see here, there's this big, well, I guess you can't see, oh there, but you can see this long part of the stem where there's just no leaves. And these leaves here are just smaller, and I don't really care about having them on the plant. So what I actually wanted to do was just put this underneath the soil so it would just grow its own roots, and it would just kind of be hidden underneath the soil. But I don't really have a deep enough pot for that, and I don't really care that much. So we're just going to get it up on here. I'll just update you guys when I get on here. Alright, so I'm actually done here, and I know this looks very bad, but let me explain what's going on here and what my idea is here. So as you can see, actually this top growth point is actually coming straight out of the back, so I'm not going to smush it up here against the board and break that. So what I actually am hoping to happen here is have this growth point just grow up. I already have it it's not smushing it, but it's pressed up against here, so I'm hoping this will just go kind of straight up here. and that's what I'm looking to do for that growth point. And this one obviously here is way farther down here. So if this really doesn't start to come back at all and I can't really get both of these on here, I'll probably just end up waiting for that to kind of grow a little bit, and then I'll just take some cuttings from that as well. But also you can see I have just attached this on here with twine, and this is pretty loose in here. And because this is so loose in here, one of the main things that I really just want with this is just to kind of guide those stems once they start growing. So I don't have any supports on this, it's not tied in. Again, I just tie this on with just some twine. I don't have a fancy setup, I don't have fancy equipment, but pretty much that's it for this video. Again, I just wanted to kind of get my foot in the door and start something here so I can lay down some groundwork and kind of give myself something to build off of and give myself a reason to keep going, because I already have something started, and if I don't make any more videos, I'm just gonna look like an idiot. And again, if you're watching this, thank you so much for your time and your attention and interest and whatnot. If you are about to click off of this video because you think it's boring, at least let me know in the comments so I know not to do this again. Also, one of the things that I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to make a whole lot of money off of this right now. I really just want to get like some ground structure laid. I want to have something to build off of. So any cuttings that I have for probably the next year, maybe year and a half, listed on, again, my Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, which I'll put a link to those in the comments. Again, there's nothing on them right now. But anything that I will have, I'll probably tell you guys on here as well. But anything that I have listed for probably the next year, year and a half is going to be pretty cheap. I mean, I'll just probably be looking at what other people are selling them for and just selling them for less, because honestly I'm not trying to make as much money, and I'm gonna try and undercut other prices so that I can get something to build off of here. But just so you guys know, I mean, once I get something set up and I really have a lot of cuttings going, they're probably not going to be as cheap because costs are going to go up. But I mean, I'm probably not going to have like exotic plant cuttings on there and all that. I'm going to try and have some nicer ones that I have in the future. I mean, I'm going to have some painted lady cuttings, and I'll probably just be selling like some smaller little houseplant cuttings as well that I'll just have for super cheap. In the future, I would like to have some more rare stuff, but some things I'll probably be having coming out, some of the first things, you know, the painted lady cuttings that I told you about, probably like some Adansonii cuttings, have that planned out, and I have a whole bunch of golden pulveros cuttings that I'll probably just list because I don't know what to do with them. I have a Babalusian Syngonium that I'll probably be selling some cuttings on as well. You know, and again guys, if you look and you're like, I don't want to see any of this stuff, or maybe you're thinking there's some other kind of plants that you're not talking about that I would love to get cuttings for, let me know, please. What would you guys like? If there's any like specifics, whether you want like philodendrons, anthuriums, or just like some little succulent like collections or something, but I can definitely get stuff like that set up. So just let me know too what kind of plants you would like to see or buy. Just any kind of information that you could give me, I would love it and I would appreciate it so much. Just, you know, on the video, what you would like to see, anything. So just let me know in the comments below. Alright, another thing that I want to talk about is just the kind of videos that you guys can expect to see here. You know, any updates as far as, again, I'm trying to start a plant business, so any updates as far as that. Updates on cuttings that I would have. I'll probably do some more just repots and stuff like that. And, you know, guys, again, if you leave a comment about what you would like to see, I'll try and make those kinds of videos. So yeah, I mean, they'll probably mainly just be, again, just some plant videos. If I get new plants or if I'm doing repots or stuff like that, I'll try and have some tips and tricks for you guys as well, anything that I pick up on. Again, any tips and tricks that I have, if I'm trying to implement them, I might make some little videos on that, just to kind of share that with you guys. Anyways, that's it for the video today. Again, thank you guys for your attention and your time. I appreciate it, and I would appreciate any feedback you guys have, good or bad. If you absolutely hate the video and you hate everything I'm doing, let me know. If you absolutely love it, let me know. Just literally anything, guys. You know, thank you all. I hope you have a great day. I hope you guys continue to have a great day the next day and the next day and the next day. I'm going to count your blessings and appreciate everything you have in life. Love y'all. Peace.